We need to stop pretending that Sydney Sweeney is an actress. An actress's job is to inhabit a soul other than her own. What Sweeney is doing, and what she has been doing with increasing desperation over the last 12 months, is not acting. It is brand management for a demographic that Hollywood usually tries to hide. If her early career was built on the industry mistaking the male gaze for talent, her current era is defined by something much darker. She has become the poster child for a very specific, very calculated type of American regression. The mask hasn't just slipped, it's been incinerated. And if you look at the timeline of her year, the flops, the stunts, and the dog whistles, you realise that her career isn't failing by accident. It's failing because the culture war she tried to profit from is finally chewing her up. Let's be honest about what we're watching. The moment the box office receipts for Americana and Eden came in, proving that nobody is willing to pay $12 to watch a screensaver attempt to convey human anguish, the strategy changed. When the talent isn't there, and the prestige drama disguise falls apart, you pivot to the grift. You stop trying to be Meryl Streep, and you start trying to be the patron saint of the anti-woke fantasy. The transition was subtle at first, but now it's deafening. It started with the denial. Fans spent years bending over backward to explain away the MAGA hat birthday party photos, treating it like a funny coincidence. But then came the receipts. The voter registration in Florida wasn't a glitch in the matrix. It was the quiet part said out loud. And suddenly, everything else about her career makes perfect sense. She isn't playing these hollow, traditional, submissive roles because she lacks range, though she certainly does. She's playing them because that is the ideological product she is selling. She is the industry's Trojan horse, a vehicle for conservative values packaged inside the glossy aesthetic of HBO. And then came the ad. You know the one. The American Eagle campaign that felt less like a clothing commercial and more like a soft launch for a eugenics program. Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Spelling it Jeans doesn't make the pun innocent when the visual language is blonde hair, blue eyes, and a terrifyingly wholesome Americana aesthetic that hasn't existed since the 1950s. It was a dog whistle so loud it shattered windows. It was marketing designed to be praised by the exact type of people who think Hollywood has become too diverse. It wasn't about selling denim. It was about signalling to a specific audience that she is one of them. It's the Aryan dream girl aesthetic weaponized for engagement. And the fact that political figures immediately jumped on it to praise her genes tells you everything you need to know. She knows exactly who she's winking at. But the grift doesn't stop at politics. It extends to the absolute commodification of her own dignity. The Dr. Squatch collaboration was the moment the illusion of movie star officially died. Selling soap infused with her bathwater? That isn't something an A-list actress does. That is something a desperate streamer does before getting banned. It was Belle Delphine with a SAG card. It was a cynical, cash grab pivot into the incel economy, validating the most objectifying impulses of her fanbase because the prestige offers have dried up. It's humiliation as a business model. She is stripping away every layer of mystique to sell a bar of soap to men who don't respect her, all while the media tries to gaslight us into calling it camp or savvy marketing. It's neither. It's the final surrender of an artist who knows she has nothing left to offer but her own objectification. She isn't an actress anymore. She's a culture war piece on a chessboard she doesn't understand. And frankly, the game is over.